in this video, we're going to address 4 psychological skills training techniques to help our soccer player, Sarah, get over the yips before the season officially starts. These skills include goal setting, imagery, self-talk, and arousal regulation. Goal setting is a psychological skill in which an athlete should set goals that are specific, measurable, action-oriented, realistic, and time-based. The point of goal setting is to provide motivation to reach a person's desired outcome. Goals give athletes something to strive for while holding them accountable by implementing both short and long-term goals. We chose this psychological skill for our soccer players' training in order to set them up on a structural and functional path designed for success. All right, Sarah, so first we're going to go over some SMART goals. So I'll have you have a specific goal, measurable, action-oriented, realistic, and time-based today. I know it's just your first day, so we're also going to have you fill out a confidence survey, just 1 through 10, how you're feeling about this 2-week plan.
Okay, cool.
Imagery is a technique in which you try and imagine an old win or an old memory, and you have to fully visualize yourself going through that task. You use all of your senses, and the reason that we chose this for Sarah is because she does have a very bad case of the yips and often struggles with her confidence when it comes to taking shots. We believe that by using imagery, she can help reduce her performance anxiety in a game and help rebuild her self-confidence. For Sarah, we decided to start her imagery training by having her rewatch some of her old game footage so that in a game when she is in like a high stress scenario, she can actively apply something that she has fully done before and try and fully imagine herself doing it. Okay, Sarah, so in a game, just you can imagine yourself like going through these actions. You're taking this shot, you're closing your eyes, you just look, your whole team is celebrating for you.
I can do that.
You can do that. Again, Sarah, I believe in you. When it comes to our main method for installing imagery for our athlete, we worked with Sarah to determine her main areas of struggle, and from there we devised an imagery script which she could go through and practice. We worked on it being once a day, and then on game days, maybe going through it another time to help secure extra confidence. Okay, Sarah, so today we're going to work on some imagery techniques that you can use to help yourself like visualize scoring a goal. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to have you do is, can you close your eyes, please? Okay, now just take a few breaths and just like calm yourself. So now I want you to visualize yourself. You're on the soccer field, okay? You hear the birds chirping, you feel the wind on your face. Now you're going down the field, you have the ball at your feet. Now you glance up and you see the goal, okay? You wind back and you take the shot, releasing it. You see it hit the back of the net. All of a sudden you hear your team cheering, scoring for you. You feel calm and you feel confident. Okay, Sarah, you could open your eyes. Now how do you feel?
I feel like I did it. I feel like I did it.
Good. So this is a skill that you can try and use in these moments or like every day.
The third skill we'll be implementing for Sarah is self-talk, which is a positive reinforcement. An athlete uses self-talk to help them retain a good mindset throughout their whole performance. And this involves just saying simple phrases to themselves to keep them on track and to also push through areas where depression and anxiety may occur. Athletes do have to make sure that they are intentional with their self-talk to avoid the negative aspects of it, and this happens when an athlete gets in his or her own head. And it leads to phrases like, I always miss, or I'm bad at this, or in our soccer player Sarah case, she believes that she's not good enough, and that constant reminder she gives herself makes her freeze up, which gave her the case of the yips. So we chose self-talk for Sarah because she needs to believe in herself again, so focusing on positive self-talk will benefit her over time. And to help avoid that negative self-talk and focus on the positive, we're just going to focus on this thing called thought stopping. And this just means recognizing when negative self-talk is occurring and creating a stop command and then replacing it with encouraging self-talk.
Okay, Sarah, so today we're going to be focusing on emphasizing our positive self-talk while you're on the field. And instead of focusing on this negative self-talk, we're
we're practicing this thing called thought stopping, which is when you have one of these thoughts or any other negative self-talk, you're going to acknowledge it and replace it with positive self-talk. So instead of, I'm going to miss this goal, I'm bad at this, or I'm not good enough, we're going to focus on positive self-talk. Replacing it with things like, I've practiced and I'm ready, I'm focused and capable, I trust myself to do my best, and I'm a great athlete, I got this.
Perfect.
So our fourth skill of our PST program is arousal regulation, and this is a form of PST in which athletes learn to recognize their body responding to both physical and mental arousal and learn to shift these symptoms to better performance. By using skills such as progressive muscle relaxation and deep breathing, they help lower symptoms such as anxiety during performance. An athlete may use arousal regulation to help them get pumped up or motivated for a game, as well as calm nerves and regulate their physical and mental symptoms. In the case of our athlete, Sarah gets nervous when approaching another player and or taking PKs. Arousal regulation will help aid her in giving her tools that she can use in the moment to help her confidence and help calm her down.
So for day 3, we're going to work on our confidence/self-talk, which includes our positive arousal techniques. So we're going to focus on a deep breathing exercise to help you calm your anxieties and all that. So we're going to breathe in, hold for 5 seconds, and breathe out.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so breathe in for 5. Hold.
This process is designed for our athlete to hone in on her skills mentally and physically. Goal setting will aid in helping her keep track of her progress and help her motivation and self-confidence. Imagery will help Sarah regain her confidence by recalling positive actions that she has taken in the past. Self-talk will help Sarah retain a positive mindset and aid in pushing her past thoughts of her anxieties. And arousal regulation will help her calm her nerves and get her mentally ready for a game or a challenge. Since Sarah has trouble overcoming the yips and the challenges that come with it, our PST program will help her confidence and lessen her anxieties during performance with specific skills such as dribbling, shooting, defending, etc. Sarah has struggled with negative self-talk and low self-confidence that was improved over the 2-week program. Sarah still faces struggles but now has the techniques to help guide her through the upcoming season.